October 14th. Thanks for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridmann.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but we do want to get a look at some of the news you need to know.
Yeah, Stephannie Joseph is live in the newsroom right now. She's taking a look at some of our headlines on this Tuesday. Steph, good morning.
Hey there, guys. Good morning. And we are following some breaking overnight news. One person is dead after a crash in Clarkson. Deputies say around 11 last night, a vehicle left Lake Road just north of 104 before crashing in a yard and catching fire. The name of the driver, who was pronounced dead, has not yet been released. And as of this morning, no word on a cause. Bath police are asking for your help also finding a missing woman. This is 53-year-old Nikki Wright. Investigators believe she may be in Rochester around Lyle Avenue and Mount Read Boulevard, traveling with her dog. Police say she has not been heard from since last month. Those with information should contact them. And senators are expected to return to the Capitol for another vote to reopen the government. The House Speaker is warning that the shutdown could drag on longer. Democrats want to negotiate on health care, and neither side is budging. Meantime, the Pentagon is moving billions of dollars previously meant for research to pay troops. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you very much. Lots to get to this morning.
Absolutely. Now let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours right here. With disappointment this Tuesday morning, that's for Bills fans, the team losing to the Falcons 24-14 last night. We're chatting with Jenna Cottrell for more on some of the big takeaways and what she thinks needs to change for the team to bounce back.
Yeah, something's got to happen, right?
Gotta give.
And then we're looking ahead to this weekend for an inclusive Halloween celebration. The 36th annual Al Sigl Community Walkabout is back at Eastview Mall with accessible trick-or-treating, a costume parade, and plenty of fun for all ages. We're going to talk about how you can get involved.
Good stuff there. And later, sounds of unity and inspiration are filling the Eastman School of Music. We're learning more about the Gateways Music Festival and how it's celebrating classical musicians of African descent through the power of performance.
But before all of that, we have to talk about the forecast this morning. Some sunshine to look forward to out there. Very welcome, Marty Snyder, because we had such a dreary day yesterday.
Yeah, that's it. We are going to change that around as we head through the day. And already we're starting to see those first little signs of change begin to play out. We'll take a live look outside, and you can notice the cloud cover is pretty stubborn right now. But you look off in the distance, you look to the northwest. Some of those breaks already beginning to work in, especially just northwest of Rochester. We just have to wait for that line to drop south and southeast and through, and that's going to help to include more and more towns in some of that sunshine today. But that first little break beginning to work in up towards the lakeshore. 53 right now. A lot of places are starting off in that 50s range. Some have fallen back into the 40s, especially to the south and even off to the west. But as we go through today, we're going to see these numbers increase pretty well thanks to that sunshine returning back into the lower 60s by noon, probably mid to even upper 60s for highs today. And then longer term, the cloud cover builds again as we head through tonight. That'll set the stage for a cloudy start to tomorrow, and even tomorrow very similar to today in the fact that we're going to open up skies into more sunshine, but different in the fact that it's going to be much cooler tomorrow. 56 then, 54 into Thursday, may approach 60 again by Friday, and maybe a few showers by the weekend with highs then getting a little closer to 70. But still, today looks pretty nice. A mild afternoon for us, and some sunshine gradually makes a return. Some of those breaks already beginning to work into parts of the area.
I don't think you're going to have anybody who's going to be writing letters of complaint to your office today.
Hopefully not. Plenty more months still yet to come for that to happen. Right?
Very true.
Good point.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Hey, let's go off the top now and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. I'll kick things off this Tuesday. We haven't yet hit the midpoint of October. That's not until tomorrow. So how early, I want to know, is too early for Christmas? You walk into big box stores, Home Depot, your Walmart, your Costco, even some Target and Lowe's locations, and you're going to see everything. You've got the Halloween skeletons, you've got the fog machines, you've got candy displays. Those are all still up, but right near them are the artificial trees, the lights, the ornaments, the wrapping paper, and the inflatable Santas. And it's not subtle. They're sharing the same aisles in many cases. Starbucks kicked off the month of October on the 6th when they announced their holiday drink lineup and when those famous red cups would roll out. That's weeks before Halloween and nearly 2 months before Thanksgiving. Home Depot is already running Christmas commercials on TV. I saw one on Saturday and my jaw hit the floor. Trees, lights, and decor in full rotation. Some Costco locations have had holiday merchandise out since September. Walmart started stocking artificial trees and Christmas lights around the first week of October. Target and Lowe's are in rollout mode. Some stores have full displays. Others are midway through the seasonal transition. I don't even know what you would call it. So I want to know, how early is too early? A national 2024 YouGov poll found 42% of Americans think the holiday season gets underway way too early. Nearly half of the people who decorate say they don't want to do it until after Thanksgiving in late November. And Thanksgiving doesn't stand a chance. It's not for decorating or for gift giving or anything like that. No themed drinks, no wrapping paper aisle, no ornaments. So it gets skipped right over for Black Friday. I know I said a few weeks ago that I wouldn't mind early holiday season spirit if people carried that kindness past December 26th. But let's be honest, the goodwill usually expires the minute the returns begin. So maybe that's my question for you all today. Are we getting into the spirit early, or are we just buying seasonal decor early? Either way, the pumpkins are still fresh, even if the lights and trees have already moved in.
Okay, so I am going to counter this for just a moment.
Please.
Not the entire argument, because I agree it is happening too quick. I was at Michael's, I was at Target, and I was at, what was the other one? Home Goods. And all of their Halloween stuff is on clearance, about to disappear. I swear, last week. And they're rolling in all the Christmas stuff. So I've been saving up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna spend a little
Abby's
cash.
got a Halloween slush fund.
Well, I've got some cash, that I've been, like a squirrel with nuts.
It's a slush fund for Halloween goods.
Well, I like to. It's an investment, and I was shocked that there was so much, not even gone, not even like people purchased it, but being picked up and taken into the back.
Of the Halloween stuff?
Yes. And I was watching them do it, and I'm like, whoa, hey, come back. I wasn't done looking through that bin yet.
Packing it up for next year, I would imagine.
No idea. No, or maybe online shopping. I don't know. Either way, I'm like, pretty soon here, it's going to be October 15th tomorrow, and they're going to be putting away the Halloween candy. And I'm like, we still have so many days, 16 days.
Keeping that porch light off, I'll tell you what.
You are? You're going to have trick-or-treaters this year.
I know I
will. You can't just give them like hunks of tofu.
It is a Friday, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Okay, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it's probably against the law. I'm sure there's something illegal about this activity. But have you ever contemplated going behind Home Goods and looking at what they put in their dumpster?
Diving? I'm not doing that. Come on now.
Listen, if you drive the getaway car, I'll jump in.
Okay, all right, that's a deal.
I will absolutely do it.
People, they would know it was us immediately.
And what are they going to do? Those people from TV?
My bright red hair, your bright blonde hair,
they're stealing
and our
from
loud
our dumpsters?
voices. They're going to be like, oh, those are those.
Yeah,
TV
we won't
people.
whisper.
They already talked about it.
There's no point in us wearing like all black or anything like that. No, we can just go like this.
Yeah.
Listen, I say we do it.
Okay. All right.
I say we do it.
We won't say when.
Nope.
It'll be later today.
Yeah, it'll be soon because we want to get the Halloween stuff.
Obviously. All right. We'll move along to mine now. I don't know about you, but I base a lot of my purchases or investments on reviews, especially if I'm doing online shopping or if I'm buying something in store. I typically look it up to see what people have to say about it, right? I will always scroll to find what people really have to say about the product or the service because we can pretty much count on 3 things these days: death, taxes, and people sharing their brutal feelings on the internet. So what happens when someone starts to pay for positive reviews?
Ooh.
This story covered by the New York Post and has been picked up by a couple different outlets. That is what allegedly happened for a very popular hotel brand. Some reports claim Marriott is allegedly bribing guests by rewarding them for positive reviews for one specific hotel. And I'm not going to name it here, but it's one specific hotel. The claims say that Marriott, this one specific one, offered 3,000 points for completing a post-stay survey. 3,000 points kind of comes out to about $24 in the end, I believe. And people aren't necessarily upset about the money. It's really more the principle of it all. It's not uncommon to get an email after your stay asking for feedback, unless something was particularly excellent or particularly awful. I don't know about you, I don't really leave a review. What's the point here?
Yeah.
But there is a catch. Those points would only be given out to those who gave the highest score possible for the hotel, either a 9 or a 10. This alleged email says it was a token of their appreciation for their customers. However, New York Post claims the hotel in question had these ratings at the time of their published story. A 3.7 on the website, a 4.0 on Google reviews, and a 3.8 on TripAdvisor's. These scores are fine, but it does kind of make you wonder what that stay is actually like, even with all of those extra positive reviews. People on social media are calling this tacky, unnecessary, and just plain dumb. Marriott has not responded to a request for comment by the Post. I also reached out to them, have not heard back, although it was pretty early when I reached out. I'll be interested to see if they actually do respond here. In the meantime, it does make you wonder if other companies have done similar things. I can't tell you how many times I'll look through a review on a big box store and think to myself, this seems like a robot wrote it, or all of these reviews kind of sound the same. It does make you think twice, though, before hitting that book button or the purchase button.
Absolutely.
And I do want to say this. So when we were on our honeymoon a couple years ago, we went to a resort out of the U.S., and the people who worked there at the resort did not have typical weekends and vacation days. And they were telling us about this. And they said, if you leave us a positive review and you leave your name, or you leave our name in the review, we'll get a bonus day. And I just remember being like, that's extremely messed up. And I asked the concierge about it, and the man was like, yes, that's absolutely the case. Like, if these people get a good review, then they get an extra day off. And I was floored by that.
So the question is,
Just like here.
I was.
yeah. When we get kind emails sent to the newsroom,
So what's the question?
did you leave a review
Like all of them, yes.
that included all their names?
Yes.
You had to.
Yeah, every single one.
So
John at the bar was great. Jim at the bar was great. Alex at the bar was great.
just the
I'm
bar
kidding. It was
staff.
just the bar.
Just
kidding.
the bar
No.
staff. It does raise some questions, and right now there's one particular social media influencer who's kind of going through it and has paused all social media posts because they went to a bakery in Arizona after reaching out to this bakery and saying, hey, I want to do a collaboration. I want to come in and review your stuff, and I will go gentle on the review if you comp everything, if it's free. And they said, listen, we don't have that in our budget to just be giving away our product.
Small bakery, very, very small
bakery. Yeah. So this influencer goes and they end up giving her free drinks or something like that, but they charged for the pastries. She left a terrible review. But that aside, who is going to trust the social media influencer who is going to say, oh, yes, because listen, I'll be very gentle and easy on you if it's free.
Yeah.
But if I have to pay for it, I can't promise that. Yeah. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it puts into question the importance of social media, the importance of influencers, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I started this segment off by saying that I rely on those reviews, but, maybe, I don't know. It makes you pause for a second, right?
It certainly does. Certainly does. I mean, people will still read the reviews, which is fine, but just make sure a robot didn't write them.
Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're going to check in with Chris Lopez. He is getting scared this morning.
He certainly is. Hey, and don't forget, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. just a few weeks away, but there is no shortage of spooky fun to be had across the region.
Yeah, if you find yourself out in Canandaigua, there's one haunted attraction you won't want to miss. It's called Haunted Hounsel, and Chris Lopez stopped by bright and early this morning to get a sneak peek at all the thrills, chills, and surprises waiting inside. Chris, what are you up to now?
Hey, what's up, guys? We're done with all of the frills and the scares and all of that. We had to capture that when it was night. Now it's kind of light outside. I don't know. But I want to talk to Carl Hounsel. He's the mastermind behind all of this. Now, we went through a bit of a fraction of what you had to offer. Not the entire thing. We can't show everything. This here, though, I mean, this is what people come and they see. This skeleton army versus the trees. Is that the theme here?
That's the theme here, yep. They're coming up. Skeletons are attacking, trees are defending.
Okay, so I got to start. Where you masterminded this whole thing, and you built everything here, right? Is that correct?
Yep, everything that's constructed-wise, yes, I've built right here. Obviously, we bought the skeletons and the animatronics, but all the wood products, have been built.
Yes, all of the wood products, the coffin, you literally are hammering, out in January, you told me, hammering stuff together.
Yep.
When this Halloween season ends on the 31st and you guys wrapped up for the season, what are your plans?
Well, we'll get started the very next day, and we just start taking it down. And the way these buildings are constructed, a lot of it's just storage. Pack them in, move everything out.
Where did the idea come from to start? Because you started, what, 6, 7 years ago?
7 years ago, yeah. I just really was decorating the yard, I never had a trick-or-treater here, just kind of started doing something to see if I could draw some people in, and it just kind of has gone organic and grown from that.
And to put that into context, Carl's house is not scary, although what you're looking at is scary stuff. Why he had no trick-or-treaters here, this is County Road 4. Yeah, it's way too far out in the country for kids to roam around and trick-or-treat. However, we saw a little bit of it, but how big is this, and what are the themes this year? Because you change them up every single year.
Yeah, we're probably about 8.5, 9, 10 acres at the most. We have several different themes. We have Western Town, we have the Skeleton Army up here, the Skeleton War. We have Witchville. We have a new section, kind of the woods per se. We got the cemetery over here on the other side of the Skeleton Army. So there's like five different scenes altogether, and a lot of stuff in between. To spook you as you go through, so.
And you're out, let everyone know, you're out here in January. You take a break, right? October 31st wraps up, you're good. You're going to go see your grandchildren for a couple months. Then you're back out here in the freezing cold months of January and let everyone know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just out here just starting to get things going for the next season and start working on it. It just takes a lot of time to get it together.
And where does that drive come from? Out in the freezing cold weather, building this entire set, all so people can come in here for $10, by the way.
Well, I just think it's just one of those things. I just love to have a family thing here, and that's what we're kind of geared for, and that's kind of what drives me. I just want people to come here, have a good time, families, and do all that kind of good fun stuff.
And do you get scared at all? You have this all in your yard, and you tell me you walk through it, and you come out here and you chill out sometimes at midnight.
Yeah, no, I'm not scared at all. Yeah, sometimes I come out here and just kind of sit and take it in and enjoy the view, especially on a night where the moon's up. It's just a really nice backdrop on it. It's really cool.
How would you define Haunted Hounsel to someone who has no idea? Because there's so many different haunted houses in the area. Yeah,
I would say, we've tried to gear it towards family, so that's what we're trying to aim for, is just let families get here, have a good time, make it very reasonable for people so they can have a good time. It's a hard time right now.
Yeah.
Money's a little tight for everybody, and we try to have a lot of fun.
When you guys open?
We are open Monday through Friday, from 3 to 9:30, Saturday and Sunday, noon to 9:30. We scare on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights at dark until 9:30.
$10?
$10 for most. Kids 5 and down are free. 6 to 12 is $5. Anybody after that is 10.
Guys, you cannot beat that. I mean, this is just the entrance that you're looking at right here at Haunted Hounsel in Canandaigua on County Road 4. Check this place out. The level of detail that he has just in the skeleton army is absolutely amazing. Where do you think he gets the skeletons from? Well, let me tell you, Home Depot. I'm gonna send it back to you in studio for now. We have more coming up on Arc Rochester.
You were supposed to say he got the skeletons from the local morgue, but how many skeletons are out there?
This, I think there's 450 right here, right, Carl?
Here.
450 right here. Now, he wanted to put 500. He just didn't have the room to put all 500. And I believe around the entire 8 to 9 acres. There's 700. You said
About 700, yeah.
700 total skeletons.
Listen, I can give him a West Side address, and he can just start planting them in a front yard over there if he wants.
It hurts to see someone living your dream. That's all I'm going to say. Chris, thank you.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Yeah, Mark McLean will be here after this. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is here now giving us a look at the boost of sunshine today and weather trivia too.
Yeah, we've been lucky, really, right?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the fact that it's been overly dry, we could use some rain. But, you know, I mean, if you've had anything to do outside to get projects done, it's been a pretty good fall for us. We did have some light rain over the weekend. The weather trivia today is going to kind of run with that theme for us. And you know, we throw out a lot of terms. And, you know, some of them can be a little confusing, a little sciencey, and some of them aren't. And we toss this one around quite a bit. What is light rain? What is moderate rain? What is a heavy rain? You know, we have all these different phrases that we put together, and there's different thresholds for this. So I did a little meteorology 101, went back to the old textbook. I said, well, what is that? You know, what is the threshold again for this? What is the threshold for light rain in weather per hour, rain rate per hour? And there's your choices.
Can you tell us what heavy rainfall would be?
I would consider, you know, if you're in a thunderstorm, so you're standing in a downpour, you're standing in a tropical, that would be heavy rain, and that's where you end up with, you know, inches of rainfall. So light would not do that. I mean, I guess it could if there was light rain for like 48 hours in a row, but we've had those scenarios too where it's just damp and drizzly and miserable.
You know what I can't stand?
Uh-oh.
When people say it's raining outside.
It's raining outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to it raining inside.
Yeah. I get it.
Well, I mean, you could say it's raining.
Exactly.
In Texas.
We actually did have
know what
that
I mean?
happen once in the forecast center. It did rain inside. The whole drop ceiling came in like it was a...
Listen, it kind of looks like outside of the weather center over there, it kind of looks like it's still raining on some of those ceiling tiles.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
We're mostly safe.
What I do at my house? Just close your eyes and pretend it's not there.
It's not there. It's not there. Get a
see it.
bigger
Don't
get a
see
bigger
it.
bucket.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need a bigger bucket.
Goodness.
We'll have that answer coming up at 9 a.m. right here on Arc Rochester. But the theme has been warmer than normal, and we've been talking about temperatures. This temperature, I know it doesn't quote seem warm. 2 months from now it will. 54 degrees. But that is almost 10 degrees warmer than normal. Northwest breeze at 5 and dew point number in the low 50s. So it makes it feel humid, and earlier this morning there was probably some lingering drizzle out there from that. But when you look at the whole month, it's hard to believe we're halfway into this month already. But about a 56 degree average temperature is almost 3 degrees above normal for the month of October, and only 5 days have had below normal temperatures. So, we did have one morning last week that got down to 32. So I guess officially that puts a dent in the growing season. But I know a lot of spots around town where things are still going. 67 today, 56 tomorrow, and 54 for Thursday. So it's going to go the other direction over the next 3 days. The average is down to 62 degrees. 2 months ago, that was 82. Remember that?
Those were the days.
Those were the days? Yeah. We get 4 full seasons. It's nice. Still looks mild down the road. So into the weekend, you have weekend plans for Saturday? This is going to work out pretty nicely. We're probably going to reach the low 70s during the afternoon and stay nice and mild into the evening with temps in the 60s. Looks like some rain possible later Saturday into Sunday, so we'll fine-tune that when we get a little closer. But there's another cold front here that's showing up without a lot of precip on it. And we're going to watch that cold front come through, and that's the reason that temperature is going to go down over the next few days. So you don't see a lot of clouds there, although clouds will increase later tonight as that front eases on in. You see that right there, but not a lot of rain with that. A lot of that stays to our southwest. That front sneaks to the south, and then the sky opens back up for Wednesday afternoon, so we'll get back to a little sunshine at that point, and nice for the midweek. But 61 at lunchtime today. 65 degrees at 4 o'clock. Again, that's right a little bit above normal for this time of the year. Tonight drops back into the mid-40s, partly cloudy. That's seasonable for this time of the year. And the 7-day forecast is really a continuation of what we've been experiencing since early July. Just not a lot of rain in there. The chance on Sunday does go up quite a bit at that point, but we're looking for some rain in western New York.
Yeah. Update on the pumpkin.
Oh.
Still yellow. Maybe a little bigger than a softball
nice.
At this point.
This is where they would really take off too. So we keep those temperatures above freezing, and you might get another week to 10 days as long as the vine still has leaves on it.
Yes.
It's still going to grow.
That's nice.
I know.
It's cool. You can highlight
quickly,
that pumpkin out in the front.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, and I actually have video of it because I spent a substantial amount of time out in the garden here on Thursday.
Nice.
I picked every grape tomato that was edible.
How many did you get?
I don't know. I probably stood there and ate 45 or 50 of them.
There's a bunch. There was a bunch out there.
And then I was digging carrots right out of the dirt.
Yeah.
And I was just eating the carrots.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, they're good.
So good.
You don't have to live like that. I'm just letting you.
Did you get onions?
You can eat other food.
I didn't get any onions.
No, they'll be all right.
Well, I stopped when I saw some weed or pest control guy come and get out of his truck. I was like, this looks bad.
Yeah, they're spraying for you. Pest control.
They are.
We're going to trade the dirt out, and we'll have a big garden.
All right, sounds good. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester.
We're back after this.